Hey guys, just doing a short video here. I finished my Walther Paris tonight. Finally got it put back together. Excuse me. During this whole COVID-19 crap that's going on, the stock, I finally, it's been hanging down here for a month now, and it turned out absolutely gorgeous. If you can see that. Really nice shine to it. Just buffed it up a little bit before I put it all back together. I didn't take it apart internally or anything. I just put some moly paste underneath on all the pivoting joints and any metal on metal surface that touches and actually makes contact during the cocking and shooting process. I put some moly on it, and it really made a difference for cocking and everything. It's really smooth now. I put some moly on the inside of the spring, and as far as I could get in there, instead of going through the whole taking it apart. I got the new one-piece 4-screw mount on. It is a 11mm mount. It's a high mount too, and I didn't think I was going to like the high mount, but it actually looks pretty good with that scope on it. That's the Tasco 2.5 to 10 target environment scope that one YouTube reviewer said was absolute crap, and well, I beg to differ. I've had this scope for 5 years now, and it's been on every gun I own, every Magnum Springer, and it's a really good scope. It's held up. It's a mill dot too. But you know, if anything happens to it, I'll just replace it with another scope. And I put a spirit or a bubble level on too. Can we actually look down the scope? Probably not. Almost did. You can sort of see the reticle. It's a mill dot. Oh well. But yeah, been anticipating getting this back together. Sorry about the finger there. But since this COVID-19 stuff started, my wife has to work from home now, and my basement down here, my range, has basically turned into her office. I can't come down here during the day, but she's down here on the phone for what she does for work. So the nights are mine, and it looks like there's going to be another extended after April 6th. Another 2 weeks after this is what our premier kind of mentioned today. They're not for sure yet, but they're more likely going to extend it another 2 weeks. So I guess that pretty much means schools will wash for the kids this year, for both of mine anyway, and everybody else's that are in school. Yeah, but that's the Walther Paris. It's good to know that so many people in the groups have them and they like them. I was doing a little bit of a sight in here, and I forgot I had to shim the back of the scope because it's got barrel droop, and I didn't know where my first 3 shots were going, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't hitting my target. And I forgot, oh yeah, I got to shim the back of the scope. And once I shimmed the back of the scope, I was shooting about 1 inch high. That's where I set my scope up the last time. So it's still right on where it should be. Yeah, so I guess that's all I can really say about it. Like, yeah, the stock turned out really good. Looks really a lot better than what it did when I first had it. That reddish color that it was, it's actually a walnut color now. Looks really good. But yeah, anyway, I was sighting them in with the H&N Terminator 16-3/6 grain. That gun loves them. They're accurate out of that gun. That was the pellet I was shooting up at the camp there last year when the scope decided to jump off the gun. She shouldn't be jumping off now. All the screws are Loctite. All 4 screws on the bottom, all 8 screws up top are all Loctite. Even the drop pin into the compression tube. It's Loctite. All the stock screws, everything, every screw in the gun has been Loctite, except for the butt pack. They're wood screws. So she should stay together, even though I tried the pivot screws here and they weren't loose at all. So I just left them alone. But yeah. Anyway, that'll finish my video on the Walther Paris. See you later.